Hey, this is Smitty, and I just wanted to show off kind of the remnants of my game room. You may notice there's no arcades or kiosk in here. I do have one, technically three kiosks left. They're all in my garage right now. I have the PlayStation 4 one, which is, I'll never get rid of that because that's from Charlie, aka CJR. Went to Canada and hung out with him, and he was gracious enough to sell me one of his extras. And then I have a Switch one still down there and the 3DS one. So those ones will be kept for now in the basement. But honestly, you can see a lot of my collection has dwindled. I do have, so all these games down there are 2 to 3 deep. The Switch is 3 deep. The PlayStation has 64 retro games and stuff behind it. So I just want to show you off where I am in collecting. I still have a lot of Zelda stuff, a lot of Turtle stuff, Black Panther stuff. Switching over to kind of showing off my more adult stuff. My master's degree up there, my regular 4-year degree, which will be switched out with my wife's degree when she gets it up here from Mexico. And then she is going for her master's soon, actually. So the goal is to have matching master's diplomas right there. Championship belt, wild, Capri, soft, signed. It's my laundry room, all this. I'll give you a little tour of my townhouse. It's definitely a lot smaller than my previous place. You'll notice some hot sauce and peppers. That's definitely from my wife, even though I eat spicier food than her, so I joke about that. So there'll be a dining room table, new couch set in here, me and my wife's hand there. And then my brother-in-law actually came up when he came up from Mexico. Gifted that to me and my wife, so really excited about that. So the game systems, Switch 2's there. I need to hide the wires at some point. Some DVDs and stuff like that. PlayStation 3, and there's my PlayStation 4 and my Apple TV. The Xbox One is in there. So yeah, that's where it's at right now. All right, hey, this is Smitty. This is the second part of the video where I really wanted to kind of give a brief discussion with you guys and be very transparent and stuff like that. I know I'm not a big YouTuber or anything, nor do I warrant this type of video, but even with my with smaller YouTubers that I've been fans of, if they are going to leave for a long period of time or forever, I prefer they make an announcement. That's just, to me, that's just how it should go. So a lot of you guys know, I think I might have posted it, that I went through a divorce this year with a person for almost 11 years, and it just didn't work out. And through all that has been very different and very life-changing for me, going from a almost 4,000 square foot house to a 1,400 square foot townhouse. While I am extremely grateful because I'm saving a ton of money, it's definitely different. My game room, which you've seen before this, was drastically bigger. My game room itself was probably close to the size of this house. So it was, I think the basement was about 900 square feet, maybe close to 1,000 square feet. And going down to a small room right now is different. So making a lot of adjustments. And then as stated in the video, going through a divorce, I met a woman, and as of last week, we are married. So you might think I'm crazy, getting divorced and married within the same year, but when you know. And I have not been more confident in my life that that this is forever, so why wait? So it's been very unique situation with going through a marriage and kind of going through a lot of things. So blending lives. My wife, isn't fully moved into here yet. Kind of getting in a transition period to help ease it for my daughter, who's 15 years old now. So my daughter going through a lot of stuff this year as well. So trying to be considerate of her and all that stuff. So with that being said, I do love video games still, but with full transparency, I just don't have the time nor the effort to want to continue collecting like I've done in the past. And with full transparency, a lot of the collecting part of my videos and stuff like that was very much driven by my ex. While I did the work, she was a fan of the YouTube page before when we got together. So I think she always stuck onto the fact that I was a YouTuber or wanting to do this YouTube thing. And over time, my priorities changed. Got a master's degree, got a bigger job, doing a lot more traveling, and I just don't have that desire to make videos. And every time I make a video, I end up deleting it from when I'm editing it because I'm not happy with it, nor am I just. It's just not my thing anymore. And obviously, being a newlywed, my focus is on my wife and our family that we're going to eventually grow. Next year's going to be a big year. I'll be traveling to Mexico twice, once for my daughter Quinceañera. She turns 15, and already agreed to take her to Cancun. And then I'm also going to be visiting Veracruz, Papantla, which is where my wife and her family's from. So I'm really excited for all this traveling next year, hopefully. So just priorities changed and life has changed. And to all my friends that are still YouTubers, I will still support and watch your videos and be as supportive as I can. But for me, it's time to call it quits. I'm not a massive YouTuber, nor will many people care that I stopped making videos. And the friendships that I've made from YouTube will probably stay the way they are, so I don't need to make videos for that. So with that being said, I want to sign off for one last time. This is Master Smitty, aka Dr. Smitty, aka Smitty. Make sure you guys continue to get your game on. Peace.